Medicare Part A is called premium-free, but depending on your work history, you could be hit with a $565 a month bill starting the moment you turn 65. I read the fine print, so you don't have to. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly what Parts A and B pay for, what they don't, and whether you're personally at risk for costs most people never see coming. Here's the simple version. Part A covers inpatient hospital care, and Part B covers outpatient services like doctor visits and lab tests. That sounds tidy, but the word covers hides the fact that both parts still share costs with you. Think of it like a gym membership. Part A is getting through the front door, and Part B is everything you actually use inside, each charging you in a different way. Part A feels free because you already paid for it through decades of payroll taxes. So people with enough covered work history owe a $0 premium, according to Medicare.gov. But if you didn't clock enough covered work time, you have to buy Part A for either $311 or $565 a month in 2026. Think of it like a loyalty card stamped once for every year you worked. Reach about 10 years of stamps and entry is free, but fall short and you pay at the door. Unlike Part A, Part B is never premium-free. In 2026, the standard Part B premium is $202.90 a month, and the deductible is $283 according to Medicare.gov. Think of it like a streaming subscription. That monthly charge hits your account whether or not you actually used any care that month. Here's the part the brochure glosses over. After the deductible, you keep paying 20% coinsurance on most Part B services, according to Medicare.gov. And in Original Medicare, there's no annual cap on that 20%. So the more care you use, the more it stacks up. Think of it like a restaurant that discounts your meal by 80%. Wonderful, until you order a lot, because 20% of a very large tab is still a very large number. Even free Part A has teeth. In 2026, its inpatient hospital deductible is $1,136 per benefit period, according to Medicare.gov, and it resets by benefit period rather than once a year. Think of it like a toll booth that charges you again every time you leave and re-enter the highway. So 2 separate hospital stays can mean paying that deductible twice. So which part actually costs households the most? MedPAC reports that in 2021, average fee-for-service cost sharing was $396 for Part A services, but $1,621 for Part B services. That makes Part B roughly 4 times the direct out-of-pocket burden of Part A. Think of it like a house. The big one-time repairs are scary, but it's the steady recurring bills that quietly drain your budget. To see why your costs exist at all, zoom out. Medicare spending hit $118.0 billion in 2024, according to the CMS National Health Expenditure Fact Sheet. Your monthly premium and your 20% share are how the program keeps that trillion-dollar machine funded. Think of it like a shared water system. Your meter reading is tiny next to the reservoir, but you still get billed for exactly what flows through your tap. Here's the catch the sign-up materials rarely spell out. People hear Medicare and assume care is basically free. But Part B alone charges $202.90 a month, plus that 20% coinsurance after the deductible, according to Medicare.gov. In a year where you actually use care, both the fixed premium and the variable coinsurance land at once, and nobody warned you they'd stack. Before I get to the most counterintuitive piece of this, let's add it up. For a typical beneficiary, 1 year of the $202.90 Part B premium, plus $1,036 Part A hospital deductible models, to about $2,345.80. And that's before any 20% coinsurance, using 2026 CMS figures. Think of it like a phone plan's base fee before data overages. The number in the ad is never the number on the bill. If this is useful, subscribe. The next breakdown is already coming. So what do you actually do with this? First, confirm your $0 is truly $0 by checking the premium-free Part A section on Medicare.gov's cost page against the roughly 10 years of covered work rule. If you qualify, your Part A premium is $0. But if you fall short, it jumps to $300 less or $565 a month in 2026. So this one check can be worth thousands. Second, budget for Part B, because that's where the real money moves. On Medicare.gov, note the $202.90 premium, the $283 deductible, and the 20% coinsurance on most services in 2026, then ask whether your expected care is premium only or premium plus coinsurance. Think of it like packing for a trip. You plan for the weather you'll actually get, not the sunny photo on the brochure cover. Knowing that Part A can cost $565 a month and Part B never stops charging is exactly the kind of detail that changes your retirement math. Next, I'm breaking down Medicare Advantage versus Original Medicare, what the extra free perks really cost you. If you want to catch that one, subscribe so you don't miss it.